Hey, what's up everyone, and welcome to a brand new video. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about something I'm sure most of us have had at least a little bit of experience with. And that something is idiots in the workplace, alright? And in this video in particular, I'm going to be talking about my personal experience with idiots in the workplace. And before I get started, I think I need to clarify, I technically don't work a job per se, but I go to trade school, and the idea of trade school is to simulate a job environment. Like, we clock in, everything is pretty much set up like a job site would be. And with that being said, let's get into the video. Okay, to start off, I think I'm going to be describing the instructor of my course, which is welding, and we're going to be calling him George W. Bush, alright dude? George W. Bush. Alright, now the first thing you as a new student will notice about George W. Bush is he runs a tight ship, dude. One hair out of line and he will get you. And what do I mean by get you? Well, what I mean is he's going to call a meeting to everyone in the shop, and he's going to be talking about something that you did, and probably a lot of other people did. And I don't mean to call this dude trigger happy, but I swear we must have a meeting every week, and we only go 4 days out of the week. So yeah, that's quite a few meetings, dude, not gonna lie. No, but one day we mess up, all of us, and we mess up royally. And what do I mean by messed up royally, you may well ask? Well, I mean we gave a few answers to a few questions that someone asked, and we were a little too honest, and by we I mean me and a few other people, and there was just this one guy, and we'll be calling him Butthead. Yeah, not important to this story, but Butthead gave like the stupidest answer known to man. It was mind-numbing, okay? And after this lady leaves though, he calls us all into a meeting, okay? George W. Bush calls us all into an impromptu meeting, and dude, he basically just gave us his life story. And one part of his life story in particular is important to this story, and that is that he welded two aluminum cans together, two like soda cans. And this is pretty difficult because aluminum is difficult to deal with, and any thin material is difficult to deal with. So the fact that he did this is honestly quite impressive. If he did do it, I'm pretty sure he did, but you know, some people like making ridiculous claims. But anyway, yeah, that's pretty much the important part. And one guy, and we'll be calling him Beavis. Okay, now Beavis hears this, and he's just like challenge accepted, dude. He's just challenge accepted. And oh boy, it doesn't go well. Okay, spoiler alert, it does not go well. And like, I want to say a week, maybe a week and a half later, Beavis tries the unthinkable, okay? He tries welding two aluminum soda cans together. And spoiler alert, it wasn't a good idea in the first place. Okay, so he was using the wrong type of welding process to weld aluminum and thin materials. You can't do either with this welding process, and that's called stick. You can look it up. Image here, hopefully. I don't know, maybe I'm too lazy to edit it, but hopefully image here. And the process you're supposed to use to weld like aluminum and thin materials is called TIG, and it's really precision, it's really difficult to do. Image here, again, hopefully, probably not, but hopefully. No, but the man, the myth, the legend Beavis here tried to use stick, and what I imagine happened the first time he tried to use it is he probably just went straight through, because stick is a really hot process. He probably just went straight through the cans, I imagine. Now, I wasn't there, I never asked him about it, but that's probably exactly what happened, okay? Now, the second time our man Beavis, he sort of brained a little bit. He didn't brain too much, obviously, but he brained a little bit, and he let a little bit of the metal fall onto the cans. He was like holding it above it and letting the metal drip onto the cans. After he's basically just barely connected these two cans together with like this little tiny strand of metal, guess what he does? Guess what he does, dude? Okay, A, B, and C. A, he throws it away because it's a terrible idea. B, he just completely stops. C, he quits welding altogether. Or D, he goes straight up to the instructor, presents it to him, and says, I did it. Leave your guess in the comments below, dude. And if you guessed A, B, or C, guess what? You're wrong. You are completely wrong. The correct answer is D, believe it or not. Who would have guessed it was the stupidest? But our man, the myth, the legend himself, Beavis, goes straight into George W. Bush's office. He presents him with this terrible creation that he's made, and he says, George W. Bush, I did it. And oh my gosh, dude, looking back on it, I don't know how in the world we didn't get a meeting on that. That's just, the level of stupidity is just impressive, dude. It's just, it's crazy. Now, but he does this, and George W. Bush takes the terrible creation that is these two aluminum cans just barely holded together by this little strand of metal, and he takes it and just pulls it apart. And our man Beavis had his dreams ripped apart right in front of his very eyes. And I have to tell you, dude, I enjoyed that part more than anything. Okay, I don't mean to sound like a jerk, but I enjoyed that part more than any of it. It's just George W. Bush being an absolute savage, dude. Oh my gosh. And he doesn't even say anything. He doesn't even say anything. He just rips the two cans apart. It's awesome, dude. It's awesome. It was absolutely awesome. And that's about the end of that little story. We talk about it on the occasion, but that's pretty much it, dude. That's how it ended. Just George W. Bush pulls the cans apart. Beavis's dreams are just completely crushed. Yeah, that's it. Even though that's the end of that story, dude, that's not the end of this video. This is the 2-for-1 special, okay? Now we talked about Beavis, we have to talk about Butthead, okay? Now, I mentioned Butthead previously. I don't know if I said I was going to put him in another video. I lied if I said I was going to put him in another video. It's going in this video. And, dude, I have to talk about Butthead. Oh my gosh, Butthead, dude. Alright, let me just describe Butthead to you, okay? Now, Butthead, he basically looks like your average crack addict. He constantly acts like he just did like 200 pounds of black tar heroin. Okay, that's pretty much it. Imagine somebody that looks like that. Okay, you have Butthead, alright? The first time I ever spoke with Butthead, I just like, I couldn't understand a word he was saying. It was like you heard English words, but it was like a different language, dude. And I know that might sound kind of weird, but if you've ever heard someone like that before, you know exactly what I'm talking about. English words, but it sounds completely foreign. It sounds like German or something, dude. And I just hear him and I'm like, what on earth are you saying, dude? Speak with the words in the English language, okay? I don't know. I don't sprechen Sie Deutsch, okay? But he rattles on about something. I don't even know, dude. I never found out what he was talking about. But he rambles on about something. And he keeps on talking to me. And I don't know why. I don't know why. He just keeps on talking to me, dude. And he just doesn't stop. Constantly. He still does it to this day. Okay, Butthead still comes into my welding booth every day and talks to me. I don't know. I still can't understand him, dude. And you've got like angle grinders and you got people hitting stuff with a hammer. I mean, it's a proper weld shop. And you got people hitting stuff with hammers and stuff. And you got music on in the earbuds and you can't hear anything. And we got stinking Butthead here, not even speaking English, trying to talk to you. And you're just like, dude, I don't hear you. I cannot hear the words that you were saying, and even if I did, I couldn't understand them. And the craziest thing to me about Butthead is he's like in the booth next to me, and his booth is in the direct line of sight of George W. Bush, and he just sits there on his phone, visible to George W. Bush, and George W. Bush will look at him, okay, and give him basically this death stare, and he does nothing. He does nothing, dude. I don't. How could you do this? How could you not, start working? At least pretend like you were working when the instructor looks you dead in the eye and you're making eye contact. How, dude? I don't even know. I don't even know. Did this dude literally do black tar heroin before he came into work or school or whatever? No, but I really can't think of any stories in particular about Butthead today, but I'm sure I can in the future, alright? I will make another video about Butthead, 100%. If this gets any views, any likes, any comments, if this video does well at all, I will 100% make a video on Butthead, alright? And dude, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to leave a like, and if you leave a like on this video, I will, no joke and no scam, be sending you an aluminum can. You want an aluminum can, dude? I will send you an aluminum can, alright? It'll be a soda can. It'll be in your mail in 3 seconds, dude. Just like the video, okay? No, but in all seriousness, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like. If you didn't, maybe leave a dislike, okay? And go ahead and leave any criticism in the comments. And if you just want to talk, dude, if you just want to talk, leave a comment, alright? And what I'm saying is boost my statistics. Okay, but no, seriously, if you enjoyed this, be sure to leave a like. And dude, if you did enjoy and you want more, be be sure to subscribe. There is more coming down the line, okay? Just subscribe to me, okay? Don't even think about it. Hit the subscribe button. I'm trying to stretch this out to 10 minutes, dude. I'm not going to lie. But anyway, it probably longer than 10 minutes. What am I doing? But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed the video. And yeah, that's it, dude. That's it for today. Peace.